Good afternoon and welcome. This is the Trade Exchange. We wanted to highlight the Trade Exchange live feed. Many of you have possibly heard about this, and the reason why we created it was a really great way to provide another portal of providing this information, this valuable information that we have in Trade Exchange. There are really awesome sound alerts that are coming from the feed, and we're going to get you in there right now. So obviously from the top of your screen, you're going to just type in feed.thetradeexchange. Remember the one E in the middle, .com, and it'll get you to a sign-in screen. You'll sign in with the username and password that you were provided. You can certainly remember me. That's entirely up to you. It's just your own preference. And so once you get in, you will have access to the feed. Just give it maybe a second or two for everything to load up. And here you see, so obviously I'm not sure if you heard that, but this is a live feed right now. So obviously we just had something posted from TX News. You may have heard that little sound alert. And that's really one of the really significant pieces here. A lot of folks have been saying, is there different sound alerts for different kinds of information? And that's what we did. So there's different sounds alerts for all different types of information that we put in, and obviously Zozo Stockwatch for specific level alerts that we have. You'll see that as well and hear that. So you'll have a visual and an audio with respect to the information in terms of alerts. So a couple of things that we want to highlight. If you're in the feed now, if you're using HTML before, you can use the Java version now in the forum. So that's also one of the reasons that we created. Certainly the Java version, you can save quite a bit more space with the information that with this information. So one of the things that we want to highlight is just navigating around the feed. So we talked about the sounds, and so there's different sounds coming in from the feed. How to log in. One of the things that we want to highlight is really the awesome search feature. So all you do, if you're using a Windows machine, you're going to do Control F. So I did just right here. And so let's say I wanted to take a look if there's any other news on EROS. And if I'm going to type in EROS, and obviously there's just a really one instance so if you type in particular symbol, make sure you have a little space there, and you'll be able to search for that. If you're using a Mac, it's the Command F function or the Apple F function, and that's something that you can use as well. A really awesome feature, part of this feed, is the fact that you can excuse me, you can change the fonts in the feed. And a really easy way of doing is just right up here in the corner. I'm using Google Chrome. We've tested this out in numerous browsers. So you click up here, you change your zoom. Let's say I want to be a little bit lower in fonts. As you can see here, the fonts are adjusting rather swiftly there, or of course you can increase that as well. And that's pretty easy. So let's say we leave that on 110, and again, one of the really cool parts about this, you can actually change the way this looks for yourself, and that'll adjust automatically. So it doesn't matter whether you're on a mobile device, a Mac, a desktop, what have you. You can certainly search for that. Use this particular feed in any capacity that you want. So we'll just put this back to the way we had that. So in terms of the amount of information that this feed holds, we go back about 2 days, running 2-day, if you will, an archive, if you will. And again, you can search for that in the feed. If you have any particular information that you want access to the feed, certainly reach out to us via email, thetradeexchange@thetradeexchange.com. You can call us 203-939-1250. And before I forget, obviously you can scroll down using the feed. Obviously it automatically it updates automatically for you. You don't need to constantly update this. So it's a great technology that we've implemented. And think of a Facebook or a Twitter or StockTwist type of technology that automatically updates for you, and that's provided for you. So this is obviously all real time. Folks, if you have any questions, certainly reach out to us directly. Again, 203-939-1250. email at thetradeexchange@thetradeexchange.com. We'll be very glad to hear from you. Folks, thanks for tuning in. Wishing you a great day.